Field with the Golden Flashes skipper. Coach, first of all, it's the 7th year in a row now that under your leadership the Golden Flashes will be playing in the MAC championship game.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible that the amount of players that we've had that have done the job that they've done to get us here. But yeah, 7 years in a row, that's what we just talked about. We've done it 7 years in a row. We're not finished yet. We hope we can finish off with another title. But to do it 7 consecutive years, I think that speaks about the great assistant coaches that we have, the players that we've had, and just the tradition of our program.
Coach, I know how much you love your guys and your coaches, but if you could, talk a little bit about Ron Turgalski's team. When we saw them, they could have easily beat us 3 times. They were victims of 7 walk-off wins. They snuck in, and they played way above their seed.
It's a really good team, and they're not an 8 seed. We weren't real comfortable with that draw to get them as an 8 seed. They're a really good baseball team. He does a great job with them, but they swing the bat, and that's what we were worried about when the wind started blowing out. I mean, they swing the bat. They're very aggressive. A little thin on the pitching side, but they really battle. I thought their pitchers did a good job today for the most part. But you know, they're a really good team. They play hard. They play the game the right way, and Ron does a great job there.
Little bump in the road for Tyler in the first inning, but boy, did he find it.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, from 2 through 7, he was unreal. First inning, he usually, when he has an out, he usually has 1 inning where he scuffles. It's usually in the 4th or 5th. He just couldn't get settled in the first, and you know, we made an error behind him right there in the first play of the game and got him off kilter a little bit. 2 through 7, he was nearly unhittable.
Offensively, it's been different guys really all 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of guys on base today. A lot of walks, a lot of hit by pitches. Evan Campbell got hit by 4 pitches. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But we had a lot of guys on base and opportunities. Nick Hamilton got 2 big hits, and Georgie Roberts got a few big hits. So, you know, overall, I think offense 1 to 9, we're pretty good. I have a couple guys in a little bit of a funk now that hopefully by tomorrow we can get them out of it.
You talk about the Derek Toadvine play?
That was a great play, great way to end the game. Ball was hit right in the screws, and all-out dive. I thought he caught it. It trickled out of his glove, but Jimmy Ryder, as always, was where he was supposed to be, and we got the final out.
Coach, do you have a preference, Central Michigan, Miami?
Well, obviously, we'd like to see Central at least win 1 game. You know, it makes them play another game tomorrow. I mean, you want to see as many pitchers used up as possible, but, you know, both teams are good teams. We played them both during the regular year, and you know, don't really have a preference, but, you know, selfishly would like to see Central win a game tonight just to force them into another game, but whoever we play, we'll be ready.
Flash's winning pitcher, Tyler Skulina, and you follow in the footsteps of David Starn and Ryan Borges, as you did all regular season to get another victory. And walk us through the outing today.
Just first inning, they were sitting on my fastball, and I left out a couple over the middle and hung a slider to Tom Murphy. And I mean, in this kind of type of game, you can't do that. And there's a couple of mistakes I made myself, and I mean, I capitalized on that throughout the rest of the game and shut them down. So.
You have runners at 2nd and 3rd there in the first inning after you'd given up 3 with 2 down. How did you lock down and prevent any further damage?
My mindset's just not letting anybody score. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I was thinking out on the mound.
What then started to work for you in the early and then middle innings because you really found it?
My slider and just finding my right arm slot. My slider was working really well. It's keeping people off balance and letting me just base everything off my fastball.
And I imagine the run support helps.
Oh yeah, yeah. Getting a lead definitely helps out a lot. Yeah.
Casey Wilson comes in to take over for you. You guys are in a great spot, Tyler, because you have not lost a game and you're fresh going into that championship game.
I think it's going to be tough to beat us just because we have a lot of guys in the bullpen that can throw, and I mean, we're just deep right now. All of our stars have gone 7, 8, 9 innings, whatever, and I mean, we just have a lot of pitching left. I mean, not many people have the bullpen we have, let alone a fresh bullpen. So I think we're going to be good.
As someone who came to Kent State after half a year last year, how much fun are you having?
Oh, I'm having tremendous time. It's really good. It's really fun out here. I love it.